Tonight, CNN is learning the Biden administration now finds the theory that the coronavirus leaked from a Wuhan lab to be as credible as the theory that it developed naturally. This is a dramatic shift in what they're saying publicly, and it comes amid an intelligence review that President Biden demanded. Natasha Bertrand is out front with this new reporting. And Natasha, look, let's just be honest. This is a dramatic shift from the Biden administration, which is looking at this now in an extremely serious way. What more are you learning?
It is a shift, especially from last year when the lab leak theory, so-called lab leak theory, was considered pretty outlandish and kind of a conspiracy theory by many on the left. And that, of course, had to do a lot with the fact that the former president, Donald Trump, was weaponizing it and was making it political. But now what we're seeing is that senior Biden administration officials are taking this possibility very seriously. Biden ordered an intelligence community review of the origins of the pandemic back in March. The intelligence community then came to him with their findings in May. He then ordered a redoubled effort into this, the probe into COVID origins because the intel community was split on the issue. That really led Biden administration officials to say this lab leak theory is as plausible, as credible as the idea that it originated naturally in the wild. So what we're learning now is that the tone towards Beijing among Biden administration officials is hardening, and it has been over the last several weeks. They've been warning China that there will be consequences, for example, if they don't participate in a World Health Organization probe that allows them access to their data and their labs. So we are seeing kind of a stepped up effort here by the Biden administration to take this possibility seriously. But obviously, we are cautioned that we may never know the final answer here.
Right. And certainly we may not. And I know, obviously, there's a large body of circumstantial evidence that leads to the lab, and it appears to be growing. But this is a crucial question. And Natasha, let me just ask you, obviously, a lab leak theory is not the same thing as an engineered virus that was intended to be used as a weapon, just to make that very clear, right? Like a leak theory could have been an innocent leak, but a leak nonetheless that came from the Wuhan lab.
Totally right. And this is a really key distinction. It's not that the intelligence community and Biden administration officials believe that this was deliberately engineered, say, as a bioweapon by the Chinese and then was unleashed onto the world either deliberately or accidentally. What they believe could have happened here is that this lab, which was conducting this research on bats, that people somehow became infected with it, that it escaped from the lab, but that it was over the course of kind of normal biological research. So right now what we're hearing is that that biological weapon theory has pretty much been debunked by the intel community. It doesn't have much credence among senior officials. But the possibility, again, that it might have originated naturally, but again, within that lab, is being taken more seriously.